What is mentally normal? What are the personality traits of a mentally normal individual? So this looks like very complicated due to the interaction between the major determinants like need, availability, experience, and response. We need something right now. For example, we are hungry, we need food immediately. We need something intermittently, but whenever needed, we need it immediately. Example, water. We need something constantly. Example, oxygen. So let us employ this four grid procedure to understand the interaction of food with the determinants as discussed earlier: need, availability, experience, and response. So the first grid shows the food is available in optimal quantity. Um, and the next grid shows the food is available of excessive quantity or suboptimal quantity. Third grid shows food is unavailable because the food is refused, maybe because you have been slaved by an oppressor, and the oppressor is refusing to give you food. And the fourth grid shows unavailable. The food is unavailable due to natural calamities like drought and famine. So the individuals in this grid will be going through different experience because they get optimal quantity, and they are quite contented, and they repeat what they have been doing, maybe a kind of job or occupation that gives them this optimal quantity, and they're quite contented. Maybe due to they are maybe they do some illegal businesses, maybe involved engaging in prostitution, so that but still they get optimal quantity and they are contented. So they repeat what they have experienced, not to so that this optimal quantity of food will be retained every day. The next grid shows food is available but in excessive quantity. So you are earning more, so you're getting excessive food supply, and you develop obesity, you develop some medical issues out of that, and you develop different type of experience and response. And some food is available, but people are getting only suboptimal quantity. Maybe this person is working more, but only given small quantity of food. So their response to this situation will be different. And the food is unavailable, as discussed earlier. The prasar is one kind where the slaves are not given enough food, and totally they are quarantined, so that they suffer. Or you are a beggar, and you lack money, and the restaurant doesn't provide you food. This is another way. And so people experiencing this grid um, will have a different personality trait development. And the next one, certain section of community may be genuinely going through some natural calamities, and they have total lack of food supply. So each people in each grid will be going through different experiences, and develop different personality traits, which can be combination, or which can be uniquely malevolent personality traits or benevolent personality traits. So at the same time, if they are all living together in one country or one community, so they'll be perceiving about their personality traits differently. So one will be appreciating their personality traits, and one will be um, criticizing the personality traits developed without understanding how they actually were forced to develop that personality traits. So this is one example of food. So if we can connect other needs as well. For example, shelter, clothing, water, employment, sex, money. All this can be related to study. To study using this grid method. So each and every grid can be furthermore deeply excavated to get more and more variables which can be responsible for development of diverse personality traits. So it's going to be indefinite amount of variables responsible for development of larger number of malevolent and benevolent personality traits. So what is the solution? Um, so if you see, we need to in order to have a country peaceful, a society peaceful, we need to control the amount of malevolent personality traits, and promote and augment development of um, benevolent personality traits. So for which we need the social institutions, for example, law and order, education, can actually help in at least develop some common benevolent personality traits among the citizens, which is called national character, or also called as modal personality. So it means we have different grids and different types of experiences. People can have, it's natural to have diverse personality traits, but still there many traits, many personality traits can be made more common in the society, more common in the country. So for that is called modal personality. And so when rightly channelized, and they can actually help in human development index, a very high, to get a very high development of very high human development index of a nation. So we understood that the social institutions are the only source we have to develop more benevolent personality traits for the safety and health of a country. So the social institution itself need to be controlled, for which we need very strong and unbiased leadership. Hope you understood what I discussed. Thanks for watching.